This is Okada. He has a wife and 3 kids. Together with 2 other families, he works on a 3-hectare cocoa farm, and this is his only source of income. Okada is struggling because the yield from his cocoa trees this year is far lower than in previous years because the trees have grown too old on his farm. He spent a lot more on fertilizer and pesticide in an attempt to increase the yield, but this has resulted in limited improvement. When traders come to his farm to buy his cocoa produce, he has no negotiating power to obtain a higher price for his hard work. Okada is considering opening another farm in a new area to expand production, but is not sure if the new location is a viable option for cocoa tree planting.
To help solve these problems for Okada and other farmers, we suggest Cargill initiate a program called Cargill Farming Partnership Program. The purpose of this program is to provide farmers with an incentive to follow sustainable cocoa farming practices, which will benefit both farmers and Cargill. The program is structured to create a direct dialogue between Cargill and cocoa farmers and provide increased financial benefits through environmentally friendly farming practices.
What Cargill brings to members of the program. All members of the partnership program will have access to technology provided by Cargill. Farms will have sensors installed to track the soil quality parameters. Community warehouses where cocoa is stored will be equipped with the TV monitors that will be used as a channel for direct communication between Cargill and the farmers. The sensors that are installed at farms will regularly send data to Cargill to monitor the quality, as well as track the amount of fertilizer and pesticide used. Together with GPS mapping system, farmers will receive a digital report of their farmland from the big screen at the community warehouse. With the report, farmers can identify the best area to use for cocoa cultivation, as well as the necessary actions to improve overall production. The track parameters will be used to give farmers points in Cargill reward system.
The community warehouses used for storage in the partnership program will also serve as an information hub for farmers. Farmers will be able to access their farm's report, a free consulting service, and check the points and rankings of their farm in comparison to others. Cargill's expected cocoa order will also be communicated to farmers through this community warehouse information hub. Additionally, the information hub will enable farmers to gather and watch training sessions, view the latest price reports, and receive updated announcements on pest control. There are 4 rules farmers must follow in the program. Use only the best farmland for cocoa production, as identified by Cargill sensors and GPS. Farmers will not produce cocoa in excess of what is required by Cargill. Farmers will follow the cocoa cultivation techniques as taught by Cargill. Child labor is strictly prohibited on all farms. Farmers who follow this program will be rewarded with points, which can be converted into financial benefits. The amount of points received will be used to classify farmers into tiers. Farmers classified in higher tiers will receive additional benefits, such as price and order quantity guarantees from Cargill and financing opportunities from banks, such as microloans. The benefits to Cargill from this partnership program will be immense. Identifying the best land for cocoa production will lead to higher yielding crops, meaning farmers can enjoy fewer costs as they become more efficient, using less fertilizer and pesticides, saving money for both themselves and Cargill. Using the GPS mapping, Cargill will be able to identify tendencies and trends and where the best areas to grow cocoa are, and how the characteristics of those areas can be replicated elsewhere. This data will allow Cargill to more accurately match the supply and demand of cocoa, leading to less waste in production and a more stable and quality production process.
As 80% of the farmers rely on informal ways of information such as family, friends, and neighbors, Cargill's videos would answer their question about either financing their investment, producing cocoa, or using fertilizers and pesticides. In addition, Cargill will upload every month a video on the current cocoa needs, allowing a direct communication with the farmers. Finally, information about all the farmers of the hub will be available, allowing an easier access to information between them. This pilot program would target 500 farmers, which is an estimated 50 community warehouses, and should run for about 2 years to see the potential outcomes in production and effects on the behaviors of the farmers. The total cost of the program is estimated at $70,000. It is expected to increase the production by 40% while dividing by 2 the operation costs and impact on the environment, which is an overall doubled profit margin. Apart from the obvious risks linked to the technology, The human factor also needs to be considered. Will the price be too high for them to become members? Will they actually change their lifelong habits? And finally, Ghana is a specific scene, and the results of the program might not be transferable to other locations.